Uniform circular motion. In uniform circular motion, first of all, circular motion means simply the body traces a circle. In this type of motion, if we apply one more condition that it is uniform, it means the magnitude of velocity is not changing. It becomes uniform circular motion. Here, the speed will remain constant throughout, and so the kinetic energy. The direction of velocity will regularly change. This is velocity, this will regularly change. There must be some force that regularly attracts the body towards the center. That will be known as centripetal force. Its simple meaning is towards the center. It is found to be equal to mv square upon r. It becomes very essential for any kind of circular motion. For example, moon is revolving around the earth, then it must be clear that there must be some centripetal force, and that is obtained by the gravitational force between moon and the earth. Likewise, you could consider the example of electron and nucleus also. See, now we are going to apply our knowledge of centripetal force in various examples in our public life. For example, turning of a car on the road. Here, the figure has been shown. One vehicle having its weight and normal reaction on it. Two forces. If it is in rest, then also these two forces will be present. But when this starts moving along a circle, it will have a tendency, because of inertia, to move outward, and static friction will just act opposite to it. The tendency is to move or slip outward because of inertia. Static friction will always act towards the center, and it will hamper, it will stop it skidding outward. So static friction is acting this way. This is static friction. Three forces are there. You could write one equation. These two are balancing each other. N equal to mg or n minus mg equal to 0. This is over. No motion along vertical line, and therefore there is no force. What remains is simply static friction, and this is towards the center. This will provide centripetal force. Centripetal force is basic requirement for any kind of circular motion. It's like if you want to purchase some sweet from the shop, basic requirement is that of some amount, some money. Similarly, for circular motion, centripetal force is the basic requirement. And what is there? There is static friction. That is available. You are not going to change it. You can't change it. Between the tire and the road, the friction is fixed. Means that is the amount available with you. That is the amount in your pocket. And this is the requirement. Now, the requirement must be less than the amount available with you that will maintain you in pink of your health. If it reverses, there would be a problem. Requirement should not exceed the availability. That's why this becomes a very necessary and practical condition. You might put it in place of static friction. We would write here mu n. Mu is here, mu s, because we are dealing with static friction. This n equal to mg. It becomes v mu s, r goes here, and n upon m, it's going to be g. You get the condition here. V less than equal to root mu r g. This is the condition for avoiding the skidding of a vehicle on the surfaces. Means if you want safe turning of a vehicle on some circular path, this becomes condition. You might summarize the whole thing that the maximum velocity means it has to be less here. Once you say this thing, that means you are talking about maximum velocity. Maximum velocity will be equal to this much. This becomes the condition. If the velocity exceeds, something undesirable is likely to happen. That means the vehicle might skid outward. And that way one has to take the precaution. This is the limit of velocity, and the forces that we have considered are mainly three only, that is reaction or normal reaction you might call it, weight and static